$3 million beautiful dollars.
How much?
Well, 2,938,000 to be precise, but who's quibbling? My kids will be able to have their best Christmas ever.
When you win all this more?
Tonight.
In the lotto draw? Or so he hopes?
Mate, I can't lose.
Oh, famous last words! Well, personally, I can't win. I've got a wallet here full of losing raffle tickets. I don't know why I bought it.
PJ, seriously, mate, I can't lose.
Boy Scouts, football club,
I did, and what's more, I wrote them down, first thing.
Holy Trinity Church raffle, drawn yesterday. What did I tell you? Parish, what is this revolting mess in here?
It's a rubbish bin, boss. It's rubbish.
Very sticky rubbish.
Hey, ask him about his great-uncle Bill.
Bert, my great-uncle Albert, he once dreamt the numbers, wrote them down, and he won $2,000.
Yeah?
Pounds or dollars?
Pounds? That was a lot of money in those days.
Oh, yeah, you sure?
Yeah?
I mean, the lotto only started in about 1972.
Oh, well, I don't know. He wrote down his numbers after he dreamt them, and he won heaps of money.
Well, it sounds good to me.
Don't start spending it, Benny boy. The odds of you winning.
Yeah, well, someone's got to win, haven't they?
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi. I come as the bearer of glad tidings.
Oh?
You've won first prize in our raffle. Have you got your ticket? I thought you'd be pleased.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's the first time I've won anything, and it's something I actually wouldn't mind owning.
Oh, it's good. It's not very big. It's a little bit bulky. That's why I stored it in here.
So this fountain runs on solar power, huh?
Not a cord inside. It's going to look great in your garden.
You're a bit of a gardener too, are you?
Oh, when I can.
Oh, well, anytime you feel the urge, you can come over and do my
There's
place.
just a little bit of a problem with the pond. It's got a small chip on one side. Look, you won't notice it if you just put some water lilies over it or something.
Just my luck. First prize I've ever won, and it's broken.
I'm really sorry, but the whole package has been very kindly donated by the new owner of the Mount Thomas Garden Centre.
And the money is for a good cause. How's your Christmas pageant going?
Oh, you know what they say, it'll be all right in the night. Actually, I think we're going to give the kids of Mount Thomas a really wonderful Christmas.
They're very lucky you've come to town.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, what? It's gone.
You sure?
Oh, Tom, it's this big. There's 2 bits of it. I carried them in here myself. Somebody must have stolen it.
That'd be right.
No sign of forced entry?
No, nothing.
Oh, maybe someone decided to store this bird bath somewhere
Garden
else.
fountain.
Oh, no, there's only me.
Grace, you're the only one with access to the hall?
Not exactly.
The key hangs on a hook in the church porch.
Ah, right. And who else knew where this key was kept?
Well, any number of people.
Including all the members of Young Trinities.
Tom?
Who are?
They're a group of young children rehearsing a Christmas nativity pageant.
Did these kids know the bird bath was there?
Garden fountain.
None of them would have stolen it, PJ.
Might be worth having a chat to the Holy Family, eh?
Young Trinities.
Right. Now, this is the part where the donkey comes in with Mary and Joseph. Oh, Mary, Joseph, we need to come in with the baby Jesus.
He won't let me hold the baby.
Because I'm the one that knowed all about baby admitted Rev.
Clancy!
Hello, Daniel Crawdon. I'm Joe.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know Clancy?
Oh, yes. I also know that he's Jewish.
That's right.
But this is a nativity pageant.
Ah, yes, but as Clancy himself pointed out, the original Joseph was Jewish.
Yes, I suppose he was.
A bit of shush, thanks, Clancy. Clancy, that includes you.
Here you go, mate.
Sorry, admitted Rev.
That's okay. Now, I've asked them if any of them saw
You
anything suspicious.
asked them?
Yeah, well, they said they hadn't. Was that wrong?
And we still need to talk to them ourselves.
Oh, sure, sorry.
So we might have to ask you a few questions about the disappearance of this garden fountain. So if you can just give us your names.
And you are?
The donkey.
Oh, no, what's your real name?
Markula.
Nice set of ears. You got there, Mark.
Yeah.
And you?
Nelson Curtis.
Grace's son.
Ah, so you would have starred in a few of these?
Yeah, tell me about it.
And hello, Hayley Fulton.
Tess didn't tell us you were in the Young Trinities, Hayley?
Oh, I'm not. I'm just helping out Nelson.
Ah. Oh, well, I'm sure it's much appreciated.
And you are?
I'm Gasper the Friendly Wise Man.
Wise man or wise guy?
Guess I'm a wise man. Wise guy.
I see Chad's keeping you amused.
What's going on here? What's that on
Excuse
here?
me.
Where's that bloody woman?
Gary,
Why is he wearing those ears?
I believe they represent his donkey's costume.
But you said he'd be playing Joseph.
Things change.
Some buffoon over there told me he was Joseph.
That's right.
But he's a loony, and he's twice their age. What is he, some sort of pervert?
His name is Joseph Freeman. He happens to be intellectually disabled.
I'd like you to meet Gary Gillard from the Garden Centre, without whose generous support we wouldn't be able to put the pageant on this year. And Gary, I don't believe you know our senior sergeant, Tom Croydon.
Tom, I've heard a lot about you.
Really?
I believe you won the fountain and pond I donated. Lovely little unit.
Yes, so I've heard.
Reverend, have you got a minute?
Sure.
If you'll excuse us, Tom.
Okay, so who wants to babysit?
OK, now that you're all nice and quiet, does anybody want to tell me what the play's all about?
It's about a man called Joseph. That's me, and I really am Joseph. You know, Joseph Freeman.
Yeah, that's right, you certainly are.
And his wife had a little baby, just like mine. So I'm the best at Joseph there could possibly be.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Anybody else?
And there's no room in the inn, so Joseph said, let's go and sleep in the barn.
No, he doesn't.
That too?
Yeah, what about the innkeeper?
Clancy, can I have a word with you, please?
Who did about sleeping in the barn, Mrs. Rev?
Oh, don't worry about that. You guys take your opening positions. I'll be back in a tick.
Is it me or the innkeeper?
Listen, Clancy, there's been a bit of a change of plan. It's been decided that Mark will now play Joseph, and we'll find something else for you to do, OK?
I'm the best
You
at
won't need these anymore, mate.
Yes, I
You're back
know.
in the lead part.
But, Dad,
Don't argue with me, son. Just be thankful your old dad's looking after you.
I really wanted to be Joseph.
Yes, I know you did, Clancy. We're going to find you something really, really interesting to do, OK?
Grace.
You go back and join the others.
You bowed to pressure.
Tom, it's not that simple.
You've broken Clancy's heart for the sake of a garden fountain.
Gary Gillard isn't just donating the prize. He's also offering to match my fundraising efforts dollar for dollar for the party.
So Clancy misses out because Gillard's got money.
He has also offered the use of his house and his swimming pool for the Christmas party.
It's still buying favouritism for his
Yeah,
son.
I know, it looks like that.
It sure does.
Well, I could argue the greater good here. What really swayed me was his concern for Mark.
Oh, really?
Yes. Gary realises he has a sensitive boy who's having trouble fitting into a new environment. He doesn't want him to start a new life here by getting a reputation for being a donkey.
Oh, yeah, all right, I can see that.
Tom, I'm really sorry about Clancy.
So am I.
I wanted to be Joseph
Yes, I know you did, mate.
and be in the Christmas pageant, so Leonie and baby Rachel would be proud of me.
Well, I'm sure Leonie and Rachel are really proud of you anyway.
Leonie loved Christmas, and she's been telling baby Rachel all about it.
I suppose you didn't used to celebrate Christmas when you were a kid?
I'm Jewish, Danish Croydon.
Of course you are.
We did Hanukkah, and we lit the candle until there were 8.
Very nice.
Sometimes it would be part over, but not every time.
And no Father Christmas, eh?
Who?
Father Christmas. You know, St. Nick. Santa.
Leonie loved Santa Claus.
Everybody loves Santa Claus. You know, when my girls were little, like baby Rachel, I used to dress up as Santa sometimes and bring them presents.
I could do that.
Hey, how'd you go with Clance?
Oh, he's fine. Do you have any luck?
Well, we can go through the formalities, but I just don't think any of those kids are involved.
I'm sure that'll make the Reverend Curtis very happy.
What, been giving you a hard time, has she?
No, she hasn't. She's just understandably concerned about her flock, that's all.
Right.
The point is, who's going to want to steal a fish pond?
Garden fountain, solar-powered.
With a chip out of it.
It's still worth about $500.
what, that much?
But basically, whoever knew where the key was kept could have flogged it.
The key's whereabouts was hardly kept a secret.
Look, if one of the kids pinched it, surely they would have needed help. I mean, it's pretty heavy.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
How was St. David's?
As ever.
I just don't think any of these pageant kids would steal their own raffle prize.
Pageant kids, you mean the young Trinities? Something else been stolen.
Something else.
They were very minor items.
Such as?
A tin of biscuits, some drinking chocolate, half a kilo of sugar.
Well, all food.
No, there's a packet of Texters. Like, I didn't begrudge any of this, really.
You know who took it?
As I said to Tess, I really don't want this to be a police matter.
Understood. Which kid?
I don't know for sure, but I suspect that Chad Dawson doesn't always get enough to eat, and he does love drawing.
Chad Dawson?
Yeah, the friendly wise man.
He's not by any chance related to Kayleen and Frank Dawson.
Younger son.
Oh, that'd explain it. Why he's been helping himself to food. Kayleen wouldn't know 3 square meals a day if they jumped up and bit her.
Dad, Dad nicked off ages ago.
That's right. Left me with this one to bring up on my own. We've got no idea where he is.
Did you tell anyone else that the fish pond was stored in the parish hall?
No? Why would I?
Well, that water feature was worth quite a bit of money, mate.
I didn't take it.
He's a good kid.
I'm sure he is. But you did take some biscuits, some sugar and stuff, right?
No?
I wouldn't blame you if you did, Chad. It's no big deal.
She said we should help ourselves. I just took some for later.
He's always hungry. Hollow legs, I tell him.
So, Chad, what do you know about those texters, mate?
I just borrowed them, but I never touched a raffle prize.
We haven't got enough old warrants.
Besides, it'll be long gone by now.
Where? I mean, where do you flog a garden fountain?
Other garden centres?
Landscape suppliers.
Keen gardeners?
Oh, so you're just going to cruise the residential streets and listen for the sound of digging, are you?
You volunteering?
Or maybe you could stake out the goldfish shop.
Funny, Parish. Haven't you got anything better to do with yourself?
Straight away. She certainly has. Disturbance down at the shops on Cobden Street. Take Jones with you.
Come on! Get out! You've got no right! Yes, I do. I'm Santa. Oh, what would you like for Christmas? Stop that! Hi. Hi, Constable Joe.
Clancy.
I'm the real Santa Claus.
I'm Noel MacArthur, the newsagent.
Right, so you're not the real Santa?
I have council permission to be a Santa here 3 days a week. I stock a range of Christmas products.
I see.
Technically speaking, this is private property. He's trespassing.
No, I'm not. I'm Santa. Not here first.
You don't have permission, you numbskull.
Hey, settle down, mate. I do have permission. Daniel Crawdon said I could.
Seems that the street just wasn't big enough for both of them.
Okay, Parish, thanks. I'll take it from here. Clancy? Clance?
You said I could be Dan at Daniel Crawdon.
I know I did, mate, but
If I can't be Joseph and I can't be Santa, who can I be?
of course you can be Santa. Just not in the shopping centre, that's all. They've already got their own Santa.
How many Santas are there?
Wow. This time of the year, lots. Especially around the shopping centres. They're what you might call professional Santas. Somebody pays them to be Santa?
Nobody paid me.
No, I know. But that's why you can't do their job.
I just want to help the poor little children over Christmas like Mr. Rev did.
Oh, there you go, mate. That works a treat. Now, I bought enough fairy lights to go all through these trees, in front of the house and down both sides.
Well, we've got enough leads.
And then on the top of the veranda, I reckon we have a row of those plastic reindeers.
Plastic reindeer.
Emma loves reindeer. Then on the front door, a wreath of holly for Matty. And then sitting on that chair, big blow-up Santa for Josh. He'd be beside himself. Is that going too far?
It's a bit expensive, mate.
You're talking to a bloke who is about to win the lotto. Here we go. Come on!
Did he win?
Don't know. He's not in yet.
Did you honestly think he would?
Hey, don't you listen to local morning radio? They reckon Mount Thomas News Agency has sold yet another winning ticket.
Not necessarily the steward.
Well, he did dream the numbers
And maybe that's why he's late.
of buying French champagne.
Yeah, or a Ferrari. $3 million bucks.
Nah, they reckon there were 13 winning entries.
Well, even so, 226 hours keep me happy.
Do you just do that in your head? Hey, here he is, Mr. Moneybags, huh?
I didn't win, okay?
Well, better luck next time, eh?
Yeah, you can't win them all, Ben.
Poor guy.
Well, at least at Christmas I won't have kids running all over the place.
And bar humbug to you too.
G'day, Grace.
Hi. I need to report another theft, I'm afraid. It's money. This time they've taken everything that I was going to spend on the pageant.
Force from the outside, I'd say. Got a little hand up in there and wound it open. It's pretty enterprising.
Pretty small.
It was still there at 8 p.m. because I checked. I mean, I suddenly realised I hadn't banked it. I got a bit anxious.
And how much was there?
$298. It was mostly in $1 and $2 coins.
Right. Was it loose?
No, we'd sorted into those little Ziploc bags, you know, the ones the bank gives you.
Who knew it was here?
Anybody who bought a ticket would have known there was cash around. I mean, it's probably a silly place for me to leave it, I guess.
Any of the kids know it was here?
Why would they steal their own funds?
Well, who helped you sort the coins?
Who says I took it?
Chad, you helped bag it and you knew it was there.
Doesn't mean I took it.
Chad, where were you last night about 8 o'clock?
Home with Mum. Wasn't I, Mum?
Of course he was. Look, is this really necessary? I've got better things to do with me time than sit around in cop shops all day.
Like?
He never went anywhere.
Why are you picking on us?
Oh, we're not
It's
picking on
because
you.
we're poor, isn't it? And because Dad's done time. Well, it's not fair.
Well, what's not fair, Chad, is that, see, Reverend Grace has gone to a lot of trouble to raise this money for your kids, and someone's gone ahead and nicked it.
Yeah? Well, not me. I'm in the pageant.
But you knew where it was kept.
So did all the other kids.
Did you know the raffle money was in the Reverend's office?
We all knew it was there. Doesn't mean any of us took it.
No one's accusing you.
Get real. I don't see you dragging that spoilt little brat in here. Just me and Chad.
Spoiled little brat?
Little Mark, too good for this town, Gillard. Pain in the bum.
Mark, did you know where the raffle money was kept?
Not really. I assumed it was in the bank already.
So you didn't take it?
No.
Is that it? Can we go now?
No, just a moment, thanks, Mr. Gillard. How do you feel about living in Mount Thomas, mate?
Oh, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah? We're settling all right, making some friends?
Oh, come on. What's this got to do with anything?
Mr. Gillard, we must ask you not to interrupt, please.
Mark,
I guess.
have you got any special friends? The Holy Trinities?
Oh, they're all my friends.
See? This is ridiculous.
Mr. Gillard.
Well, I don't know what game you're playing
Sit
here, but I
down,
don't like
please.
it.
We're trying
I
to
demand
conduct
to
an
speak to your
interview.
boss. What's his name? Tom Croydon.
Mr. Gillard.
Good idea. Senior, like to do the honours?
Thanks for this, Tom. I'm sure we can sort it out.
I'm sure we can.
It's not easy relocating into a small, tight-knit community. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you from?
Ipswich. And we'd still be there if it weren't for the old D word.
I think he means divorce.
It's a long story. I don't want to bore you. Suffice to say, it was tough on the boy.
Yes, it usually is.
You got custody.
Oh, mate, I couldn't leave him with that bitch. No way. What I wanted was a fresh start. Somewhere new, not just a place to live. Somewhere where we could both be part of a real dinky-die community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So when the lovely Reverend Grace said you wanted help with the kiddies' Christmas do, I was only too happy to lend a hand, to be a good citizen.
Very commendable.
Little did I know it would end with my kid being questioned twice in 2 days by the police.
We're interviewing all the children, Mr. Gillard.
Yes, but it doesn't look good, does it?
Well, it's only going to look bad if your boy turns out to be guilty.
He's totally innocent.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
I'm sorry to hear you never got the deluxe pond and solar fountain unit, Tom.
Yes, so was I.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody!
What on earth?
Now, I'm the better Santa, and I've got presents for everyone.
Clarence.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Daniel Croydon. Did it for you, because you're the sheriff.
Thank you, Clancy.
I've got one for everyone. Did it for Detective PJ.
Wow, thank
and
you, Clancy.
Daniel Ben, it's for you.
Oh, mate, thank you.
And Sergeant Ted.
Oh, thanks, Clarence.
And Constable Joe is in here as well.
This would have cost a lot, Clancy, all this stuff.
But I'm Santa.
But where did you get the money?
I put it all on my plastic card, and this is for Constable Jonesy.
Oh, thanks,
You
mate.
can't afford all this, Clancy.
Yes, I can. I won the lotto.
You won lotto.
226,000, that's what the man said.
Well, congratulations, Clancy. That's great.
Joe, can I use your mobile for a
That's
second?
a lot of credit.
Congratulations, Clarence.
Good on you, Clance. Well done.
Yeah, it's wonderful news, Clancy. Leonie must be very pleased.
She's very happy, and so am I, because now I can be Santa for all the poor children.
Expiry 6th of the 2nd. Okay, and they've got to be full fare today, as you said. Now, e-tickets are fine.
What are you doing?
Thanks. Bye. Got 'em. I just booked 3 tickets for the kids to come over from Perth on the 21st. They can help me set up for Christmas.
3 full fare returns from Perth. It's going to cost a fortune.
Only money.
Yeah, but how are you going to pay for them?
I want to see my kids at Christmas instead of crying.
No, of course it isn't. It's just...
Look, don't you worry about it. I'll just go without decorations and presents and stuff.
Ah, so you're not going to buy them any presents?
Maybe I'll get a personal loan.
Ben...
Look, just because Clancy won Lotto and I didn't, it's not going to ruin my Christmas.
It's really great what you're doing for the poor children, Clancy.
Me and Minted Rev.
Yeah, so we've decided we want to help too. So do you know what we're going to do?
No.
We're going to donate all these lovely presents that you've given us to to the Reverend Curtis so that she can give them to all the kiddies without presents. Is that a good idea?
That's a really good idea. You and your Polite are very good people, being your corner.
Thank you.
Now, I've got to go away and give them
Just
more.
a second, Clancy. Look, I want you to be very, very careful because when people find out that you've won a lot of money, some of them might try to take it off you.
How?
Oh, all sorts of ways. Some of them will try and trick it out of you, or they'll tell you that they really need it so that you'll give it to them, or
That's
you'll
okay. I like giving things away.
Yeah, I know you do.
Because it makes people so happy.
Why don't you go and see if you can find Senior Ben, and we'll get him to drive you back down to the parish hall, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you in a minute.
Why didn't you book the tickets weeks ago?
And at least get some discount fares.
Because I didn't.
Face it, mate, you're a financial disaster zone.
Look, it's not your problem, OK? I'll just take out a loan.
And pay a fortune in interest.
How much do you need, Senior Ben? A lot of money?
About $4 grand.
I've got lots of money. I could give you some.
Oh, no, Clancy, I couldn't.
I'd like to, Senior Ben. You're my friend.
Clancy.
It's okay. I like giving people presents.
I couldn't take it as a present, Clancy. I couldn't even take it as a loan.
I could lend you the money. I'd give you a lend, and then you'd give me my lend back.
Ben?
We'd have to do it properly. You give me a loan, and I'd pay you back with interest, of course. That means you'd get a bit extra.
Okay, but I don't need any extra. I've got plenty.
Constable, I think Clancy might like a Coke or
Yeah,
a Milo or something.
Clancy, just,
Where are we going?
just have a biscuit.
Okay.
Please tell me I've just misunderstood this situation.
Clancy just suggested a loan, boss.
Dear God, I've just been warning that very simple soul against con artists and
I
charlatans.
wasn't conning him. It's a be a business deal.
Over my dead body.
A short-term loan.
Stuart.
Oh, forget it.
He just wants to fly his kids over for Chrissy, that's all.
There's no reason to take advantage of Clancy. Perhaps Constable Joe should drive you back to the parish hall.
Not Senior Ben?
I'll get the keys.
And why don't you put this with the rest of the stuff?
Okay.
And Clancy, I want you to tell me before you lend or give any money to anybody. Understand?
Even Senior Ben?
Especially Senior.
There's the thieving little mongrel.
Can we help you, Mr. Gillard?
Yes. You can arrest that retard for stealing my winning lotto ticket. I'd forgotten all about the lotto draw until that loon rolled up. So as soon as I got home, I checked the clock, but the ticket had gone.
You keep your lotto ticket in the clock?
On the clock, where I can see it.
Well, maybe it fell down.
No, I searched everywhere. Then I rang Lotto to check the winning numbers, and I knew that half-wit had nicked my ticket.
Well, you recognised the numbers, did you?
I always pick the same numbers. My birthday, Mark's birthday, Mum's birthday, our old
We
street
get the
number.
picture?
And as only one winning ticket was sold in Mount Thomas, it had to be mine.
So, how's Clancy supposed to have got hold of it?
Well, obviously, he stole it from my house.
Do you have any evidence of a break-in?
No, but he could have walked right in.
Oh?
I thought you could trust people in the country. We leave the back door unlocked.
It's my ticket.
Yeah, okay. When did you buy it?
Didn't.
You didn't buy it? Where did it come from? Clancy, where did it come from?
Baby Judith gave it to me. The baby Judith gave it to me, and he wouldn't want me to have it. A good person. Good person. He wouldn't want me to have it unless he wanted me to do good things with it. I could buy presents for all the children and be Santa for the poor children.
Yeah, it's okay, mate. It's okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt, boss, but there's been an accident down at the parish hall.
Is anybody hurt?
Well, I'm not sure, but Apparently the set collapsed during rehearsal.
OK, look, stay with Clancy, will you? Grace, you hurt?
Oh, no, I'm fine. It's Nelson. He's broken his arm.
What happened?
Well, I don't know. Just 1 minute it all... Yeah, OK, I've got to go. Look, Haley will probably explain what happened.
Yeah.
Haley? You okay?
Okay, so what happened?
It was our first rehearsal with the scenery. It was only put up this morning. Anyway, Rev thought it would be best if one of the shepherds moved toward the backdrop. And Nelson did. And then suddenly it all just came crashing down. And he was under it.
I think you better sit down again, eh? Come on,
Thanks. There you go. Have a look at this, mate. Seem way a ton. Only thing holding it up is a pair of brackets, a few cheap, nasty screws.
Only 2 brackets.
Can't find any more.
Put this up.
Mr. Gillard, from the garden centre.
Well, you knew there was a fair bit of weight in it, and yet you decided just to tack it together with a couple of brackets and a few dodgy screws.
A couple of brackets? I used 8 strong top-quality brackets and put 475mm screws in each.
Really? Well, they're not there now.
Well, then somebody must have taken them.
Oh, look, you're not going to go accusing Clancy again,
Well,
are
I
you?
don't know who, but somebody deliberately sabotaged my set.
You really expect us to believe that, do you, Mr. Gillard?
Excuse me a minute.
Don't worry, we'll investigate it. You don't buy this sabotage crap, do you?
I don't know. It's a possibility.
Mate, the guy is a miserly cheapskate.
Well, some people are careful with their money, Benny boy.
Some of us like to live a bit, spend the stuff.
I noticed. You know, you could get a refund on those air tickets.
No, it's all sorted. I rang Maddie before. Told her I'd booked the flights.
Was she wrapped?
Yeah, of course. PJ, didn't the boss win a garden pond just like those? Hey, didn't his have a chip out of it? Take a bit of that.
Yeah, that's the one. It's the same pond that Gary donated as a prize.
So what's it doing back here, then?
Well, he's an Indian giver.
What's wrong now?
Steal back your church donation, Mr. Gillard.
What are you talking about?
This is the same pond.
What sort of a low mongrel do you think I am? I donated it, for God's sake, out of the goodness of my heart.
Then how do you explain it being back in your stock with a price tag on it?
I can't. Look, what's going on here? Why am I suddenly being accused of every low act in town? I'm a victim of crime here. I'm the one who's $226,000 poorer because some retard stole my lotto ticket. What are you doing about that?
Why don't you tell Detective PJ exactly how you got that lotto ticket?
I woke up this morning and I'm thinking hard about how I could be Danta, and I found it.
Where, Clance?
On the floor near my front door.
And how does the baby Jesus come into this?
He got a pin to it.
Well, to the ticket?
I'll show you. He got pin to it.
Is it one of yours?
Oh, I can't say for sure. I do give out bookmarks like that as encouragement awards to the kids.
Like to the young Trinities, for example?
Yeah, they all got one for volunteering to be in the pageant.
They're all the same.
No, I have a selection.
And which particular kid got this one?
Chad, been shopping.
Yeah, Mum sent me.
Got a fair bit of stuff there, mate. Must have cost a bit.
She's been saving.
All right. Step back if you would. Just put the stuff down. Now, buddy, would you mind emptying your pockets for us?
Do I have to?
Afraid so, mate. Just put it up here.
Where'd you get these?
Don't know.
To take from the church office?
Yes.
Chad,
Tell us why, mate.
Thought you liked Reverend Grace.
I did, but she's just like all the rest. I didn't take a stupid garden fountain.
You didn't think she trusted you, eh?
She said the money was there so we could have this great Christmas. And I thought, if I had the money, then Mum and me could have a great Christmas anyway.
Yeah, but what about all the other kids, Chet?
I would have bought them presents.
Even Mark Gillard? You didn't nick his dad's lotto ticket?
No?
Is that your bookmark?
Yeah? Where'd you find it?
Where'd you leave it?
Dunno. Probably in the hall somewhere.
You didn't attach it to Mr. Gillard's lotto ticket and then give it to Clancy Freeman?
Get real? If I had a winning lotto ticket, why would I give it away?
You know, you won't be going to court this time, young fella, because it's a first offence. But you'd better keep your nose clean, or...
I'm in big trouble.
That's right. Now, what have you got to say to the Reverend Curtis?
I'm really sorry I stole your raffle money.
Oh, Chad.
And that I spent nearly all of it.
You know, I'll forgive you if you do one thing for me.
What?
Be the best possible Gaspar the friendly wise man, wise guy that you can possibly be in the pageant, OK?
You want me to stay in the Young Trinities?
Absolutely.
But I ruined Christmas.
Oh, Chad, you know the best part about my job, mate?
No.
My faith that God will provide.
Yeah, and you can go to hell. Don't you dare hang up on... Don't you dare... Rachel! Bitch!
Oh, mate, you're going to have to stop destroying telephones here.
They're my kids. If I want to see them at Christmas, I have got every bloody right. She says I'm being selfish and manipulative.
OK.
She says I've got no right to make them choose, but I'm their father, not Frank.
Calm down, eh?
He's taking them to California. Some conference. 3 days in Disneyland, skiing in Aspen, for 3 weeks in America, right over Christmas. The kids have been talking about it for months.
What? So you put yourself in debt to make your kids choose between you and Frank?
I want to see them. I'm their father.
Yeah, I understand that. But if you want to make them happy, you've got to stop tearing them apart.
Oh, don't you start, mate. You haven't got kids you couldn't even begin to understand.
Something wrong?
No.
All right, no need to bite my head off.
Should I be worried? All right, people, perhaps we could get back to some actual work around here. We still have 3 unsolved jobs on the go here. We've got the theft of the lotto ticket.
You know, young Chad had a good point. Why would anyone steal a winning lotto ticket and give it away?
True. Then we've got the case of the disappearing and reappearing raffle prize and the case of the collapsing backdrop.
Sounds like someone's really got it in for Reverend Grace and the Young Trinities.
If someone takes her prize before she can award it, makes her set fall down.
Doesn't explain the lotto ticket.
Perhaps somebody's got it in for Gary Gillard. Well, his donation, his set, his lotto ticket.
Well, here's Mr. Nice Guy images in tatters.
So who would want to discredit him that much?
Mark, do you know where the key to the parish hall is kept?
Yes.
Don't admit anything, son.
Everyone does.
What about the price tag machine? Have you ever used that, Mark?
Sometimes.
Right, so did you let yourself into the hall, take the pawn, put it back in your dad's stock with a price tag on?
Of course he didn't.
Mr. Gillard. Now, Mark, did you stay back and watch your dad building that set?
No.
Hang on.
What about the lotto ticket?
Oh, you've got to be
You know where
joking.
Dad kept the ticket?
Yes. On the clock.
Right, that's it. I demand to see a solicitor before we say another word.
That is your choice, sir.
Once his mouthpiece gets here, we'll get nothing.
We just need to get some more evidence, buddy.
What have we got?
Well, nobody saw him taking the garden fountain home.
They probably did it really early in the morning.
Could he lift it?
Yeah, oh, yeah. It wasn't not that heavy.
And he wasn't seen posting tickets under Clancy's door.
Another early morning?
But the sabotage wasn't early.
Gillard reckons he had the set up and ready to go by 9.
Yeah, if we believe him.
He's locked up, put the key in the usual place, and went to work.
So it means the hall was deserted until rehearsal started at 11.
10:30.
No. Grace said 11.
Well, Hayley thought it was at 10:30, like yesterday.
So if she was there early, I wonder what she saw.
I didn't say anything.
Hayley, we think the person who sabotaged the set might have still been there. Now, are you sure you didn't hear or see anything weird?
Someone sabotaged it.
We think that they removed the brackets and threw them away.
And whoever did that is directly responsible for breaking Nelson's arm.
Drop kick.
Hayley, what did you see?
I saw him coming around from the back, away from the old incinerator.
Who?
Mark Gillard.
Right, you've spoken to your solicitor, Mr. Gillard. Would you like to continue with this interview?
Yeah, get on with it.
Right, Mark, you put these in the incinerator?
Yes.
After you'd taken it out of the scaffolding?
Yes. But I didn't mean for Nelson to get hurt. Is he okay?
Mate, he's got a broken arm. But he'll live.
What about the garden fountain?
Yes, I did like you said.
And the lotto ticket?
Oh, not the ticket.
When I heard the draw, I knew you'd won, so I took the ticket. I was going to throw it away. And I thought someone should have the money.
So you chose Clancy?
He's okay.
But you dropped Chad Dawson in it.
He hates me.
I don't understand. Why would you do all this stuff? I'm your father.
Don't know.
Okay. What now?
These are very serious matters, Mr. Gillard. Senior Detective Hasham will submit a brief and a summons will be issued in due course.
So it will go to court?
Yes, I'm afraid so. The boy was seriously injured and could have been killed because your son sabotaged that set.
Yeah, I can see that.
Josh, he's great. He's just turned 10. He's my youngest.
Do you miss him?
Miss him? You betcha.
I think my mum misses me too.
Of course. And you miss her?
You betcha.
Must be hard being so far away from her.
In Ipswich, I spend every second weekend with her.
Well, there is an upside to all of this. Now that it's been proved that a lot of tickets yours, you're $226,000 richer.
Yeah.
So, Mark, why do you reckon your dad came to Mount Thomas?
Because he hates her. I knew it'd make her sad not to see me.
She could still come and visit you.
No, she can't fly because she's having a baby. And she can't get time off to drive because she's got this really important job.
I see. So you thought if your dad had a bit of a bad name around Mount Thomas that he'd be forced to go back to Ipswich?
Yeah.
Right. What I don't get, Mark, is why you gave away all that lotto money.
Because I knew you'd use it to pay off the business here. And we'd be stuck in Mount Thomas forever. I never get to see her again.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to be caught in the middle. It's not my fault if you hate each other.
Of course it isn't. It's not your battle, is it?
You sure you want to take 3?
Look, Grace, it's Christmas. Give me 4.
Oh, good on you, Jonesy. What about the rest of you? Why don't you all take a few books?
Haven't we already done
Or
this?
just
Keep
buy
up,
some
Jonesy. The
tickets.
last
One
lot was
for
stolen,
$1,
remember?
$2, and as you know, it's for a good cause.
What's the prize?
One slightly flawed garden fountain.
Tom has very kindly donated it back.
Well, it's the least I could do.
So these proceeds are going to the pageant?
Yeah, the proceeds for the raffle go to the pageant. The proceeds from the pageant go to the children's Christmas party. It's very simple. I just need a couple of $100, that's all.
Grace, why don't you just forget the raffle and I'll just give you the money?
What? Ben?
No, I'll get a refund on those airline tickets now, so I'd like to do that.
Well, it's very generous of you, Stuart,
See,
if you're
I knew
sure.
God would provide. Now all I need, Lord, is a handyman.
Sorry?
Gary Gillard's decided to take Mark back to Ipswich for Christmas, so I need somebody to help me with rebuilding the set.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. I'm no carpenter.
Well, you know Karen, but you look good in a bib and brace.
And I'm busy tonight, mate, but you can borrow my tools if you like.
It's for the children.
Can I choose my helper? Hey, Chad.
I didn't do it. Whatever it was, I didn't do it.
Relax, mate. Just want to ask you a favour. Here.
What?
Fancy doing a bit of carpentry?
Looks looks great. How are you?
I think he might have found his vocation.
Who, Chad or Stuart?
Ah, boys that age certainly need a father figure. He's loving it. They both are.
So, at last, the dress rehearsal, eh?
Yes, quite an achievement to get this far. Oh, excuse me.
Hello, Daniel Crawdon.
Hi,
Guess
Clancy.
who I am?
Joseph.
That's right.
Good. Hey, listen, I've got something for you.
Present?
No, it's sort of. It's actually a cheque from Mr. Gillard to make up for the amount you spent on your credit card when you thought you'd won that lotto money.
He didn't have to do that, Daniel Crawdon.
No, he didn't, but this means you won't have to take the presents back.
I wouldn't.
And you'll be able to give them out to the young Trinities at the Christmas party.
As Santa?
Yeah, as Santa.
Okay.
Okay, Trinities, come on, opening places.
Oh, it certainly makes a statement.
Hey, Joe. You're here. Good to see you. What's so funny?
Nothing, mate. Hey, how was the dress rehearsal?
Oh, mate, it was an absolute knockout. You're going to love the show.
I'm going?
Yeah, I want you to see it. I told Reverend Grace that we'd come back here with the kids and have a Christmas party afterwards. Is that okay?
Good.
Anyway, we've got to ring the kids. They're off to California first thing in the morning.
Are you right?
Oh, by the time he's finished, you can have thousands of sightseers going past to see the display.
Can't wait.
Oh, come on. Deep down, you really love kids.
Hey, darling. Daddy. Yeah? Oh, I just wanted to wish you a happy holiday. No, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm not going to be lonely. Matter of fact, I'm going to have quite a busy Christmas. Yeah, I'll be thinking of you too. You take care of your brother and sister, won't you? And hey, Merry Christmas, sweetheart. $3 million beautiful dollars.
How much?
Well, 2,938,000 to be precise, but who's quibbling? My kids will be able to have their best Christmas ever.
When you win all this more?
Tonight.
In the lotto draw, or so he hopes.
Mate, I can't lose.
Oh, famous last words.
Well, personally, I can't win. I've got a wallet here full of losing raffle tickets. I don't know why I bought it.
PJ, seriously, mate, I can't lose.
Boy
Oh,
Scouts,
yeah.
football club,
Reckons
Hugh Chafe,
I did, and what's more, I wrote them down, first thing.
Holy Trinity Church raffle, drawn yesterday. What did I tell you? Parish, what is this revolting mess in here?
It's a rubbish bin, boss. It's rubbish.
Very sticky
Hey,
rubbish.
ask him about his great uncle Bill.
Bert, my great uncle Albert, he once dreamt the numbers, wrote them down, and he won $2 grand.
Yeah?
Pounds or dollars?
Pounds? That was a lot of money in those days.
Oh, yeah, you sure?
Yeah?
I mean, the lotto only started in about 1972.
Oh, well, I don't know. He wrote down his numbers after he dreamt them, and he won heaps of money.
Well, it sounds good to me.
Don't start spending it, Benny boy. The odds of you winning.
Yeah, well, someone's got to win, haven't they?
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi. I come as the bearer of glad tidings.
Oh?
You've won first prize in our raffle. Have you got your ticket? I thought you'd be pleased.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's the first time I've won anything, and it's something I actually wouldn't mind owning.
Oh, it's good. It's not very big. It's a little bit bulky. That's why I stored it in here.
So this fountain runs on solar power, right?
Not a cord inside. It's going to look great in your garden.
You're a bit of a gardener too, are you?
Oh, when I can.
Oh, well, anytime you feel the urge, you can come over and do my place.
There's just a little bit of a problem with the pond. It's got a small chip on one side. Look, you won't notice it if you just put some water lilies over it or something.
Just my luck. First prize I've ever won, and it's broken.
I'm really sorry, but the whole package has been very kindly donated by the new owner of the Mount Thomas Garden Centre.
And the money is for a good cause. How's your Christmas pageant going?
Oh, you know what they say, it'll be all right in the night. Actually, I think we're going to give the kids of Mount Thomas a really wonderful Christmas.
They're very lucky you've come to town.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, what? It's gone.
You sure?
Oh, Tom, it's this big. There's 2 bits of it. I carried them in here myself. Somebody must have stolen it.
That'd be right.
No sign of forced entry?
No, nothing.
Oh, maybe someone decided to store this bird bath somewhere
Garden
else.
fountain.
Oh, no, there's only me.
Grace, you're the only one with access to the hall?
Not exactly.
The key hangs on a hook in the church porch.
Ah, right. And who else knew where this key was kept?
Well, any number of people.
Including all the members of Young Trinities.
Tom?
Who are?
They're a group of young children rehearsing a Christmas nativity pageant.
Did these kids know the bird bath was there?
Garden fountain.
None of them would have stolen it, PJ.
Might be worth having a chat to the Holy Family, eh?
Young Trinities.
Right. Now, this is the part where the donkey comes in with Mary and Joseph. Oh, Mary, Joseph, we need to come in with the baby Jesus.
He won't let me hold the baby.
Because I'm the one that knowed all about baby admitted Rev.
Clancy!
Hello, Daniel Crawdon. I'm Joe.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know Clancy?
Oh, yes. I also know that he's Jewish.
That's right.
But this is a nativity pageant.
Ah, yes, but as Clancy himself pointed out, the original Joseph was Jewish.
Yes, I suppose he was.
A bit of shush, thanks, Clancy. Clancy, that includes
There you go, mate.
Documented Rev.
That's okay. Now, I've asked them if any of them saw
You
anything suspicious.
asked them?
Yeah, well, they said they hadn't. Is that wrong?
And we still need to talk to them ourselves.
Oh, sure. Sorry.
So we might have to ask you a few questions about the disappearance of this garden fountain. So if you can just give us your names.
And you are?
The donkey.
Oh, no. What's your real name?
Markula.
Nice set of ears. You got there, Mark.
Yeah.
And you?
Nelson Curtis.
Grace's son.